Hey, thanks for being here. All right, so today's segment is on something that I learned from Stephen Covey, Dr. Stephen Covey, in the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And it's called The Integrity Account. And this is such a great life lesson, and one that should be applied to every area of your life. And that, of course, is what we've all heard, have a high level of integrity. But as Dr. Covey breaks it down is, at least for me, it was a great, analogy or an example or a way of thinking about it is integrity is like an account, almost like a checking account, an ATM account. We can make deposits by doing activities or saying things with a high level of integrity, or we can do the opposite and taking withdrawals and doing things that are a little outside of our integrity. And whether we like it or not, and one of the things that I explain to my kids is whether you like it or not, subconsciously, it's affecting you. So, for instance, a withdrawal from an integrity account would be, I'm going to get up early and I'm going to go to the gym in the morning. And then that alarm sounds that next morning, you hit snooze 5 times, you don't get up and you miss the gym. That would be a withdrawal from your integrity account. And obviously, going to the gym, getting up early, keeping the commitments to yourself or others is a deposit into that integrity account. And obviously the goal is to accumulate a high net worth in your integrity account of who you are as a person in the world. Kind of also ties into another great book, The 4 Agreements. And one of those agreements is to yourself, be impeccable with your word. As I've learned from 12-step groups, be rigorously honest in all your affairs. And by the way, I have to admit, I'm sometimes off. Sometimes I look back on my day, which is another segment we'll do on the 10th step, but I'll reflect on my day and go, you know what, I think I was a little out of integrity there. I need to clear something up with someone. I need to keep my side of the street clean. I need to make sure that I feel very good about myself with my integrity, because in my opinion, that also ties into a whole other subject, which we'll also go into, the law of attraction. The frequency that we're putting out into the world. If we're feeling good about ourselves, if we feel like we have nothing to hide. By the way, one other small example someone else shared with me, Heather Hayward, live life as though you had a camera on your shoulder, videotaping everything you do, and if the world were to see it, if God were to see it, which God does, how would you feel about it? Would you feel proud at the end of the day of who you are in the world? And that's something that goes on in the back of my mind with everything that I do is, if everyone else was watching this, would I be proud of my actions and what I said and how I served others today? And I think that ties into everything in life as far as if we keep a high integrity of who we are, if we're constantly making deposits into our integrity account and making less amount of those withdrawals, then we build up a high confidence level of who we are in the world, and we feel good about ourselves. And when we feel good about ourselves, and this ties into a lot of lessons from Abraham Hicks, is we're in a frequency of attracting more good. If we feel good, more good comes. And I've looked at this also as far as in areas of my life when things have fallen apart and gotten bad. I do, first thing is an inner reflection of like, what do I need to check inside first? What do I need to take care of as far as anything in my integrity that needs to be cleaned up? And that's where at the end of the day when my head hits the pillow, on a daily basis I do the best that I can to make sure it hits the pillow softly with no regrets and feeling honorable as a person in the world, doing the right thing, living with integrity, keeping my word impeccable, doing the best I can to be rigorously honest in all of my affairs and honoring what I say to people. And that's all part of this integrity account. So I hope that example helps. Sometimes it's painful, but you know what? At the end of the day, you're doing the right thing. We are doing the right thing when we hold ourselves to a true north, as Stephen Covey talks about as well, compass of keeping a high level of integrity. I hope this helps. I hope it's informative. I hope it was inspirational. I hope you share your comments, because as I mentioned, I want to keep this as a community of people inspiring and helping each other. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on this integrity account. Have a great day.